Level 70, Manic Pixie Dream Realm. The pink pixie appears to be spying on some children. Happened again. I had another scary dream. Me too. In mine, a bunch of toys became a monster and chased me all over. What? I had the exact same dream. This can't be a coincidence. The pixies, I'll wager they're behind it. As beings in ill meg, the grown-ups say we must never go near. Aye, them. Mammy said that if you're naughty, they'll come into your dreams and drag you off to a world of nightmare. Truly? Oh no. I haven't been doing my chores. I must hurry home and finish them. It seems they were right. What a dilemma this is. To think that they pin the blame on us. We like fun dreams, not scary ones. Humph. I'll have no mischief on my watch. Something the matter? Ah! Give a pixie a fright sneaking up like that. How can you even see me anyway? Wait, I know you. You're the new King Sapling. I've been wanting to meet you since forever. Lee is your name, is it not? My name is Tierbeck, and I'm leader of the Dream Spinners. Oh yes, I'm an expert at spinning dreams, and for this they call me the Weaver. The weird and eccentric are often thrown around too, but whatever others say, there's no place I love more than children's fun-filled dreams. There's a problem. We've recently been shut out of the dreams. At around the same time, I received word that children were being racked by nightmares, so I came here to investigate, and it's just as I had feared. I suppose a few things bear explaining. Simply put, someone's trying to ruin our precious Lee Meg, the Garden of Dreams, and they must be stopped. You know, this problem concerns mortals as well. As an upstanding member of your kind, it pains you to see your fellows suffer from nightmares, doesn't it? Of course it does, and that's why you'll lend me your aid. Without further ado, then, let's set to work solving this problem. Come with me to a place called Sullen, west of here. We're going to rendezvous with another ally. We picked up Bismarck. Roughly. We're working on my tank mount. Going to go into the dream realm. Ooh, you came. You really came. Hee hee. It's true what they say. The King Sapling is as kind as she is strong. Right then, our allies should be around here somewhere. In case you were wondering, it's a Porksy, those pig-like familiars, and one that has found fondness for nightmares. My Numo acquaintance who alerted me to the strangeness in the children's dreams has sent it to aid us. Someone say nightmares? Sniff, sniff. Wow, it's enormous. Of course I'm enormous. It would be impossible to contain all my cuteness otherwise. Or your vanity, it seems. Ah, but where are my manners? Ezel Il, Dream Devourer Extraordinaire. Or is it the second? Tell the second. Dream Devourer Extraordinaire, at your service. Show me a nightmare and I'll show you a feast. Well, I don't know if it's IL or if it's just like eyes. Now you will be wondering, what is a familiar doing without its master? Well, by virtue of the hat that my creator bestowed upon me, I am my own master. Yes, you're no ordinary Porksy. Good for you. Now I trust you know about the trouble that's afoot. Oh, I more than know about the mass nightmares that have been plaguing mortals. I already have a suspect in my sights. Truly. My investigation leads me to believe that a certain pixie bereft of color is our culprit. Of late, they have been sighted fluttering about most suspiciously in the vicinity of Ligia. Bereft of color, how unusual. Now, this pixie has the ability to manipulate dreams directly without even entering Lee Meg. With such power, they could seal away the garden's gates completely. What? But to be able to do that, you have to be at least the equal of Titania. You're confused, mortal, and small wonder, but rather than trying to explain, it would be quicker to simply show you. After all, by keeping company with the Weaver, you've already stepped into the place between dreams and reality. Come. In reality. You see that little girl there, moaning and muttering in her sleep. The stench of a nightmare pervades her, unnatural in its potency. Please give me back my doll. All I have left of mother. From what I know, the child is an orphan of Holminster Switch. Though she was adopted, she struggles to fit in with her new family and feels alone. Tell me, mortal, in what times do you experience nightmares? All men are driven by certain needs. When several deprived of a need, their hearts severely deprived of a need, their hearts come to harbor a void in which torment quickens. This torment then assumes terrible forms in dreams and takes root in the dreamer's heart. Tragic enough that this little girl lost her mother, but she also had her doll, her source of solace, taken from her by her stepbrother. It is a heart-rending tale. Yes, truly heart-rending. Ah, this stinky sweet aroma. I can't resist it anymore. I'm going to look away. You'll excuse me, friends. It is time for me to do what I do best. Devour nightmares. Yes, very flavorsome. And now the child is free of. What's the matter? Nightmare. It's richer than anything I've ever eaten. Oh, my belly. I think I'm going to throw up. What? You can't. We'd be back to where we started. Leave that child alone. You, who are you? Judging by your color, you're not from Lita Laron. Who am I? I suppose Anlad will suffice for a name. So on, lad, you've lots of power. That much is plain. Are you the one plaguing the children with nightmares? Plaguing, we simply share in each other's misery. The child understands me, understands my loneliness, so I sealed the gate that she might be my friend and mine alone. There's nothing you can do. No mere familiar can remove the dream I've sown. Even if it could, the dream will always return, for the child's own heart embraces it. Not good. If she can't break free of the dream's hold, her mind will inevitably be consumed. She would die. Ah, what a pain this is. It doesn't bother me so much what happens to a few mortals, but it does bother me to have our precious garden ruined. Hate to use my powers this way, but I have an idea. If it's the child's own heart that embraces the nightmare, then we'll just have to change it. Giselle, you can bring that nightmare back up, but first we have to get somewhere far away from here. Billy, I need your help too. Come on. Why? Why must you torment me? Put it up and I'm gonna have to kill it. Now then, for better or worse, you're about to see why they call me the Weaver. Here I go. Whoa, that was inside me. This is where you come in. Vanquish that nightmare creature. Fight one of those in Eureka Onimos. I don't remember what his name. There, puppet. Ah, you truly are strong. The king chose their sapling well. Now then, your victory will have changed the ending to the child's dream. She'll awaken feeling as though she has conquered her fears. Had you not felt that nightmare, it would have inevitably find its way back to the child. Excellently done. Right, let's hurry back to Sullen and see how she fares. Giselle and I will hide and leave the talking to you. Huh, where am I? Did I fall asleep? Thanks for waking me up. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Mother's worried, so hurry up and go home. Brother, I'm sorry. It seems I dozed off. Wait. There's something I want you to know. It's been lonely. I didn't know how to fit in, what to say and what to do. What's this all of a sudden? You haven't so much as spoken a dozen words to us before, much less talked about your feelings. I know I was too scared to, and I don't know why, but I feel like I have the courage now to say how I feel. One other thing, the doll. It was a present from my mother. She gave it to me so I wouldn't be lonely. Got the way of it. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how important it was to you. I only meant to tease you is all. I'll give it back, all right? So come on, let's go home together. Seems you've been watching over my sister. Thank you. Please take care and see you again. That went rather well. Mortals are surprisingly impressionable things. I see. By eliminating the child's nightmare, we wrought a positive change in her reality, thereby eliminating the void in which her torment resided. Something like that. Onlad appeared to be drawn to the torment in her heart. With it gone, they have no more reason to plague her. With that, we may begin reclaiming our precious Lee Meg. No matter what, I'll keep it safe, I promise you, Titania. You're even more adorable when confused. For now, let's just say you've done me a great service. By way of thanks, it's only fitting that I invite you to our playground. Come to Little Iran and seek out my friend Thon Sol. They'll show you the way in. Having played an instrumental part in our success, it goes without saying that I'm invited as well. Thon Sol. Keep. Zilly, I presume. I've been expecting you. You know, it's quite risky for a mortal to enter the Garden of Dreams while wide awake. You might not be able to fall asleep ever again. That could be interesting too, I suppose. Anyway, by order of Tyr Beck, one of the esteemed founders of Lee Meg, I bid you welcome. Tyr Lee Meg. Welcome. Welcome. You stand within an illusory space created by our magics. Normally it's filled with fun things, but it's been empty like this since the gates were sealed off. Gates lead to the dreams of mortals in various regions of Norvrant. You see, they allow us to interact with dreams, to shape them and rollick in them. Sinister magic hangs over the gates. Work of Onlad, I shouldn't doubt. So it seems. How did you get in here? Why, Thon Sol showed me in, of course, and even if I weren't your distinguished guest, my cuteness doubtless would have won them over. You're not nearly as cute as you think you are, but all right, you can stay. Now, where was I? Right, with that little girl freed from her nightmares, I sense that the magic over the gates is weakened, slightly but surely. Because Onlad has lost interest in the girl, I'm sure of it. We should be able to open one of the gates again, the one leading to Lakeland. I grasp the situation now, but I dare say our mortal friend is confused. Permit me to summarize it all for her benefit. Unlad has identified mortals across Norvrant who strongly share their torment and planted nightmares in them. In order to prevent interference, they sealed off the gates to the locales beyond. While these mortals under Onlad's hold have spread their influence to those around them, giving rise to the phenomenon of mass nightmares. Why do you suppose Onlad is giving people nightmares? Pixies do things for fun. Onlad seems different. It is quite a mystery indeed. Knowing Onlad's motivation will be the key to our efforts, and rest assured I shall continue sniffing about for answers. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's do something fun for a change. I'm going to lend you my power. What I want you to do is stand before the gate yonder and reach out to it while holding an image of Lakeland in your mind. Pretty. With that, we've reopened the first gate. We only have a few dream bubbles, though, so we can't do much here yet. Bubbles hold the memories of mortals' fun and happy dreams. They're used to fill our garden with all sorts of delightful things, and we can never have enough of them. On that note, we could still use your help, Zilly. We went through a lot to reopen the gate. We have to make sure that it stays open. By freeing the little girl and Sullen from her nightmares, you and yours have reclaimed the dreams of those in Lakeland. Here Beck appears eager to restore Lee Meg to its former fun-filled glory, and for this they require your aid. Technically unlocked yet. Right, let's continue this back outside. I'll arrange it so you can always return here. Just let Thonsul know whenever you want to come and go. Bubbles. Probably could have just teleported. Oh, leaving already? You ought to stay and play a little longer. Okay. Well, there you have it. Lee Meg. It's a bit bare at the moment, I know, but we'll collect more dream bubbles and we'll fill the place with fun things again. What of the gates to the other regions? Shouldn't we try to reopen them as well? Oh, we should and we will, but first we need to focus on the one that's already open. As it stands, Lakeland is still vulnerable to Onlad's influence. In order to keep them and their nightmares away, we must keep the mortals happy by filling the region with lots of fun dreams. See, there's still much to be done. Won't you keep helping us so that mortals and pixies can have a place to play together? As long as you don't play tricks on me. I'm sorry, but it sounds dangerous. Huzzah! Thank you. Rest assured I wouldn't dream of playing tricks on you. After all, I'm a good Titania-fearing pixie. Without further ado, then, let's get to work bringing smiles to the people of Lakeland. For your part, I want you to gather lots of dream materials, items that we can enchant and use to rebuild Lee Meg. Lakeland is home to many loyal orphans, so objects that would alleviate loneliness would be ideal. My thanks in advance. I too shall continue my investigation. This Pixie will not hover idly by while stomach-churning nightmares plague the land. Level 70, Manic Pixie Dream Realm complete. The Dream Spinners Tribal Quest unlocked. Your reputation has increased to friendly. You have achieved friendly reputation with the Dream Spinners. Pixie Tribal Quests are now available from Unni and Lida Laran. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from Julol. Be a Dream 1. Level 70, Sustenance for the Soul. Dear Beck would like to offer you their thanks. Really, thanks to you, Lakeland is now brimming with fun and happy dreams. Though there's still much to do, Lee Meg has begun to regain its former shine, and for that I am truly grateful. My best friend and I, we built the place together, you see, but they're gone now, and it falls to me to look after our precious garden. Oh right, the little girl whose nightmare we vanquished. She's having a dream right now. Would you like to go and see her together? Yes, I'd love to. Actually, I wasn't asking. Never mind. When you're ready, speak to Thon Soul as before, and they'll show you in. Thon. Want to go to Lee Meg, do you? Very well, just close your eyes. Hee hee. To Lee Meg, yes. Oh, you're the hero from my dream, the one who defeated the monster controlling my doll. You're so brave and strong, just like the warrior of darkness. Ever since I had that dream, I haven't been afraid to say how I feel. Well, it might still be a little embarrassing, but my heart feels so much lighter now. That is well, child. It's poison for the soul to keep your feelings pent up inside. Oh dear, is it that time already? I'd like to stay and talk some more, but I have to wake up soon. Thank you, all of you. Till next time. How strange to receive thanks from a mortal. It's not a bad feeling. I've been thinking, friends, with things settled in Lakeland, perhaps we may now turn our attention to those suffering from nightmares in other regions. Yes, I think it's a good time now. What do you say we take ourselves to Kalusia next? No objections from me. Now, based on previous observations, Onlad plants a potent nightmare within a chosen individual who in turn spreads it to those around them. The little girl was one such person, the source of the nightmares in Lakeland. We must look for her counterparts in Kalusia and elsewhere and likewise aid them. I see, and I trust you can track down these people with your keen sense of smell. But of course, is what I would like to say, but it has become complicated. In order to prevent further interference, it seems Onlad has taken to employing magic to veil the scent of the nightmare at the source. The result being, no, I can sense in the general area where the nightmares are concentrated. I can't readily identify the individual from which they all emanate. First, you can't keep the nightmare down, and now you can't even find them. Bah, what use are you? Come, let's not lose faith so soon. Just so happens I know someone who can help us. My creator, let us go to Pla Inni and seek their counsel together. Speak with the new Mo. Out here, can't we? For sprint, just fly on our horsey. This is my esteemed creator, Loganik. On the subject of the heart and the mind, I know none more versed than they. Master Logunk, I am returned. If it please you, these are my companions. We seek your sage counsel in the matter of the pale Pixie. If it isn't Ezel II, the namesake of my beloved teacher, pleased am I to still think me your master. You are the hero who set free our fallen king. A fitting payment. Such a valorous deed calls for a fitting payment. More, no less. Lu Ging, just another new Mo at the end of the day. With all due respect, Master, we have need of haste. As you are aware, we are on the quest to eliminate nightmares, but the pale pixie has veiled the scent with magics. Is there no way to lift its effects? I'm afraid lifting such magics will be no easy feat. However, I believe we may greatly narrow down the search by considering the circumstance of the pale pixie's birth. Their birth, you say? There's always more of us appearing, so I hadn't given it any thought. A commonly held belief has said that a pixie is born when the soul of a mortal who died in childhood gathers new ether to itself. We following thus far? Having originated from a life ended too soon, such a soul is often unstable and is defined by the needs that once drove its owner, needs that are highly susceptible to the influence of outside ether. Brings me to my hypothesis. Should a soul defined by an unfulfilled needs take on ether laden with extremely adverse emotions, may give rise to a nightmare-spawning pixie such as Onlad. What ill luck to be born like this. This hypothesis is correct. We may confirm that Onlad is drawn to those who are tormented by the same unfulfilled needs, and as a pixie, it is in children most of all that they would seek kindred souls. I can say from experience that there's a strong connection between needs and dreams. In the case of Kalusia, most dreams are to do with food. Food, you say? It's decided then. We search for children in Kalusia whose hearts are hounded by hunger. As I mentioned, Onlad has veiled the scent of the source, but the nightmares are concentrated and right. Our task then is to find a child there who suffers from nightmares yet gives off no scent. Let's set out at once. A moment. Given the service you have performed for us, we owe you a tremendous debt. I cannot feel at ease until it is repaid. Is there no service I can offer you? Nothing at all? In that case, you are staying at Little Laron, yes? If it would not be considered overly bold, I shall take myself there. My familiars are at your disposal should you need them. Hey, familiars. Okay. All right. Hey. Yeah. Yes, this village positively reeks of nightmares. There can be no doubt the sources here spreading their influence to those around them. That pig just talk, and did it say something about nightmares? A familiar that hunts nightmares. We're investigating nightmare. Truly, then perhaps you can help me. A child I recently took in. He's been having terrible nightmares. I don't know what to do. Boy was originally from a nearby village. His parents abandoned him and went to try their luck in Yulmore. It's sad, I know, but I'm afraid it's not an uncommon story in these parts. Anyway, for a long while he was alone and had to fend for himself. He was on the brink of starving to death when I found him and brought him here. Managed to nurse him back to health, but the experience seems to have scarred him. He refuses to eat unless he's ripe to collapse, out of fear that the food will run out. Where's the child now? Thought I saw him playing on the north side of the village earlier, but like as not, he's fallen asleep. He always seems tired these days. Thank you for sharing this with us, madam. Rest assured we shall do all that we can. Dare say this is a promising lead. Come, let us search for the child. Are you, child? Most certainly behind a building, huh? They're always behind the buildings. Yeah. No, get away from me, get away. Tossing and turning in his sleep, yet not a whiff of a nightmare. I believe we found our source. Be so hungry yet unable to eat. No child deserves to suffer so. Rest easy now, lad. We shall vanquish your nightmare. We get this straight. He's hungry, but he refuses to eat even though there's food. I don't understand mortals sometimes. Anyway, we all remember what to do, yes? Dug out the nightmare and I'll kill it. I don't know. How long can I hold it in? Quickly, this way. Here I go. Get ready. Me. Probably have my companion out. There, pudding. Cannot unsee that thing's going to haunt my dreams. But it will haunt the young boys no more. Let us hasten back to Right and see how he fares. Right, boy. What the? Do I know you? It feels as though I've met you before, both you and the flying pig. Ah, so you found him. How do you feel, my boy? Strange, I was having a terrifying dream, but it suddenly turned happy. Then I woke up in my stomach. It doesn't feel like it's in knots anymore. Well now, what dream was it that you saw? Kind of hazy, but there was a great gluttonous monster that ate everything. I was fighting it and losing, and then someone appeared and helped me, and together we defeated it. Mother, I'm starving. Can I have something to eat? But of course, my dear boy, you can have as much as you like. Mightn't have anything fancy, but we grow enough here to feed everyone. You needn't fear ever going hungry. So come, let's go home. I'll even bake you a sweet. Nice. It was you, wasn't it? The hero who helped me in my dream. Thank you so much. On Lord. Wow, they're back. Why do you interfere? We would ask you the same question. Why won't you have fun with dreams like normal Pixie? Fun, what does that mean? Really don't know. If you're not making mischief, what is it that you're trying to do? What's your purpose? It's my purpose? I don't know. I merely follow my heart. Being born, there are two dreams I see. One where I can never reach someone I love, and another where I'm crying alone in a cramped old castle. When I awaken, I'm driven by a burning desire for them, for that someone, though their face is a blur, and for Lee Meg. Oh, so nostalgic, Lee Meg. Like Twintania's. Titania. Not Twintania. I always want to say Twintania. What do you mean? Why Lee Meg, and who's this someone? Goes to Titania. Deep in a castle. Well, that was certainly perplexing, but in any case, we've accomplished our mission here. So come, my friends, another gate once for opening in Limeg. Open the gates. To go to Limeg, yes. Can't I use a mount here? Wouldn't even have to fly, just let me run fast. We've been waiting for you, Zilly. If truth be told, Onlad's words still weigh on my mind, but I dare say we've earned a moment of fun. Yes, we were going to open another gate, and we're going to put the bubbles we've gathered to use. How does one use these bubbles exactly? Hee, what was it that you said, Ezel? Better to show than to explain or some such? Right, Zilly, I want you to do the honors again. This time hold an image of Kalusia in your mind. Red house. Playground. By freeing the little boy and right from his nightmares, you and yours have reclaimed the dreams of those in Kalusia. Furthermore, using the dream bubbles, Tierbeck has created a house of treats and an array of play equipment. Hee, surprise, yes? Feel free to stay and play as long as you like. We'll be waiting for you outside. Quicker to run to the beginning of this place. There you are, Zilly. I trust you had fun. Amazing what you can do with happy dreams and a touch of pixie magic, right? Miss Porksy, for one, is thoroughly impressed. You truly live up to your reputation as a founder of Limeg. You know, Zilly, if you liked it in there, you're welcome to make Limeg your home. Get, like, lost forever. Oh, yes, forever and ever and ever. Right, now that we've reclaimed Kalusia, we must work to fill it with lots of happy dreams. If you're willing to help, Unni yonder will set you some tasks. Sustenance for the soul, complete. Dream Spinners, reputation up. Your reputation has increased to trusted. You have achieved trusted reputation with the Dream Spinners. 2 Pixie Tribal Daily Quests are now available from Unni and Lita Laron. Furthermore, you will be able to undertake 3 additional quests from Moon Knee as a reputation bonus. This bonus is available until the daily reset time for tribal quests. Additional quests will become available after accepting all current daily quests from Moon Knee. Please be advised that you cannot undertake these quests if you have no remaining allowances. You now have access to a wider selection of wares from Jewel O. Me a dream. Level 70. Hearts Oasis. Here, Beck is ready to take the next step with you. You know, Zilly, we've known each other for a while now. I was thinking perhaps it's time we started living together. I could build us a lovely house in Lee Meg, fill it with whatever your heart desires. What do you say? Certain fairy king won't be pleased. Thanks, but no thanks. Yes, let's live together. Oh, of course, Titania. You don't think I'd forget about them, do you? Did you? It was just a jest. Yes, a jest. I'd never dream of taking you from our king, whose beauty is equaled only by their benevolence. So, Tyr Beck, I've been wondering how the boy in Right is faring. Is there any chance we might meet him in Lee Meg? Worried about him? Sure, I can check if he's asleep and bring him to us. You're coming along, of course, Zilly? To go to Lee Meg? Can't mount here. To run. Ah, you're the woman from before. After you left, everyone in the village brought me lots of tasty things. I ate so much I felt like I was going to burst. We're pleased to hear that. Now I take it you are no longer plagued by nightmares? Not at all. I only have fun dreams now, like this one. It makes me not want to wake up again. Truly, if that's what you want, it can be arranged. I have some chores to do, so I better wake up now. So long. Ew, let that be a reminder that pixies aren't to be trusted. Oh, come now. It was just a jest. I prefer my mortals alive and happy, I'll have you know. Dead and unhappy ones don't give us fun dreams to harvest. But enough about that. We still have nightmares to vanquish. What do you say we investigate Amarang next? Sounds good to me. Based on my preliminary sniffing, the stench of nightmares is concentrated in Mord's suit. Can you tell us what manner of dreams are common there? As I recall, most dreams are to do with water. Folk going thirsty, searching for a water hole, that sort of thing. So their need is simply for safety and survival. It stands to reason, given that the region is inhospitable desert. Without further ado, then, let us make for Mord's Souk and search for the source of the nightmare. Mord's Souk. Some of it's just louder than other parts. Oh, what a dull and dusty place. There isn't a single pretty flower around, nor anything that looks tasty. Instead, I see these revolting worms everywhere, and people eat them. Yeah, just thinking about it makes my stomach turn. But to each their own, and to me they look quite palatable. Imagine them bursting in one's mouth, releasing the slimy goodness within. Slurp. Perhaps I shall take some back with me. Create dreams. Oh, don't even think about bringing them to Lee Meg. I will murder you. Hence? I prefer nightmares at any rate. Speaking of which, we should get to work. As before, we are looking for a slumbering child. I doubt there'll be too many of them in such a bustling marketplace. How can you be sure the child will be sleeping? Unlod's nightmares induce an unnatural drowsiness. Those affected cannot easily resist it. Right. Child. There we go. Didn't even get a name, just Mord Souk. Okay. Neil, please forgive me. Oh, don't worry about the boy. He's bone tired is all. Hasn't been getting much sleep of late on account of the nightmares. There's something you need? Investigating nightmares, you say? Well, it's no secret why my son is them. We were traveling through the desert when his sister... Sorry, it's still too fresh. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands to run. Don't worry about the boy. He's safe enough sleeping there. Just if you plan on heading outside, be sure you carry plenty of water, all right? Out there, it's a matter of life and death. Oh, she died from heat exhaustion. Dehydration. Boy is plainly in the grip of a nightmare, yet he gives off no scent. He's the source and no mistake. Right then, let's tend to business before his father returns. Have at it, Easel. With pleasure, Slurp. Don't interfere anymore, I'm warning you. Oh, will you stop doing that? Child and I, we created a watery friend together. If you give it form, you will get hurt, or worse. Your ugly nightmares are no match for us. We'll take care of this one like we did the others. It feels like a storm is raging in my belly. Why must you torment me? I only want to fill this hole in my heart, a hole where a friend used to be, alone inside that cramped old castle. How I long to see them. Now wait just a... Absolutely can't wait. I'm hurt, going to be sick. Phew, thank goodness this didn't come back up inside the village. Alright, same as always. Nightmare worm did vanquish. You did it, you did it. Dependable as ever. Come, let's hurry back to Mord Sook and look in on the child. We'll leave the talking to you. Huh? Weren't you just... Oh, still here, are you? Do you know this woman, son? I suppose, don't laugh, but I think I met her in a dream. In a dream? Well now, isn't that amazing? I said don't laugh. Sorry, it's just I don't remember when you were last so lively, but tell me, what kind of dream was it? You kneel, I saw a kneel. Same one then. I'm sorry I wasn't here. It must have been hard. No, it was different this time. This woman, she appeared and trounced the water monster. That's not all. At the place where the monsters fell, flowers began to bloom. They reminded me of the promise I made to Neil, the promise that one day I'd fill Amarang with flowers. I see, one day, son, one day we'll make your sister's wish come true. Mark my words. Well, we have to go now, but whoever you are, I hope to see you again. Thank you, Pale Pixie, for helping me to remember. Ooh. Boy is well again, another job well done. But he was thinking on loud. Why do you suppose? I understand it, his little sister died of thirst in the desert. Latching on to this ordeal, Onlad had planted a nightmare in the form of that water monster. Though we were the ones who helped him to conquer the nightmare, ironically, it was its very existence that brought him hope. Nightmare brought him hope? Certainly something to chew on, but for now let us return to Lee Meg. Another gate awaits. The gate. Unleash the gate. Egg. Ride the roller coaster. Actually, like a shortcut. Nice if they let us ride mounts here. Here, Beck, are you all right? You haven't uttered a word since we returned. Oh, sorry. I was deep in thought. That's not very Pixie-like at all, is it? Go ahead. You know what to do. On, can you fish here? By freeing the little boy and moored Sook from his nightmares, you and yours have reclaimed the dreams of those in Amarang. Your Beck appears eager to further beautify Lee Beg, and for this they require your aid. That's that. We'll go on ahead back to Lita Laran. Come and see us when you're ready, all right? Ride this. Goodness. Worth checking out. Thanks to you, we've reclaimed the dreams of yet another region. I'm really, truly grateful. Now, about Onlad. It's strange, but I can't help but feel as if I know them. As you know, I built Lee Meg together with my departed best friend, but maybe, just maybe, that friend has... No, it couldn't be them. I'm being silly. You set Titania free. Everyone knows that. Wait, do you mean to say that your friend was the previous Titania? Back then, they weren't Titania yet. They were simply a kind-hearted pixie who saw fit to befriend me, eccentric as I am. Together we built Lee Meg. Together we had the finest fun. They're very dear to me. That's why no matter what, I want to protect our garden. That, like, they protected all of us from the Sin Eaters. See, close as you were, it isn't implausible that you would sense your friend in another form. The dream of being alone in a castle is suggestive indeed. Be that as it may, I do not see how Onlad could be the reincarnation of your friend. After all, pixies are born of the souls of children. But wait, could it be that the ether that is gathered? You know, never mind. I'm sure I'm just being sentimental. And as I said, it's not pixie-like to overthink things. Let's do something fun and productive instead, like filling Amarang with happy dreams. Level 70, the Heart's Oasis complete. Tribal quest complete. Dream Spinners, reputation up. Reputation has increased to respected. You have achieved respected reputation with the Dream Spinners. Pixie Tribal Daily Quests are now available from Unni and Lida Laron. Furthermore, you will be able to undertake 3 additional quests from Unni as reputation bonuses. Bonus is available until the daily reset time for Tribal Quests. Additional quests will become available after accepting all current daily quests from Unni. Please be advised that you cannot undertake these quests if you have no remaining allowances. You have access to a wider selection of wares from Julul. Level 70, a cry from the ashes. Here Beck appears to be uncharacteristically deep in thought. Ah, Zilly, I've been thinking. Yes, I know. I said that I wouldn't overthink things. You are still troubled by the possibility that Onlad was born of Titania's ether. I don't know how you see such things, but to us pixies, taking on the ether of another doesn't make you that person. You're simply another pixie. Such a view is certainly in keeping with what is known of pixies, that you aren't empathetic by nature, yet I thought you would have more of an attachment to your friend at least. Well, the simple fact is a pixie is a pixie. It doesn't matter whose soul they came from or that they inherited someone's dreams. Having said that, if that someone was my friend, I feel as though I want to, I don't know, understand them, I suppose. What's more, when Titania's consciousness leaked out of the castle, we all felt their torment as if it were our own. If Onlad was indeed born of their ether, then that torment is literally their own, and I can't help but feel sorry for them. Before they became the king, my friend wasn't so different to the rest of us, just loved a little more by nature is all. Deep down, I don't think that Onlad is so different either. There must be something we can do to help them, and to begin with, I want to ask that boy in Mord Sook a few questions. Come, let's go to Lee Meg. Want to go to Lee Meg, do you? Yep. Very playful area. Oh, it's so good to see you again. Isn't it the pale pixie with you today? The poor lonely one? You mean Onlad? Did you speak with them? Just a little in my dream. There was something about them, something that reminded me of my sister. Found them crying alone in a cold and empty place. I felt sorry for them and said that I'd be their friend. And then what happened? I don't remember clearly, but they tried to create water for my sister, only they were really clumsy and made the water into a monster instead. Oh, so it's a misunderstanding. Wait, that nightmare wasn't even meant to be a nightmare? Right, everything turned into a mess in the dream, but I'm grateful to Onlad. They gave me a chance to face my fears and helped me to remember my promise to my sister. Uh-oh, it's time to get up. I have to go now, but you can call me again anytime. The more I learn about Onlad, the more I feel sorry for them. By the intensity of your concern, one would be forgiven for thinking you were immortal. Perhaps it's due to the time you have spent rollicking in their dreams, and more recently the company you've been keeping. What? You think Zilly is rubbing off on me? Heck, I don't care about all that right now. We have another region to reclaim, the Raktika Greatwood. As I recall, many there have dreams about wanting to be useful to others and have others regard them well. I see. I believe my master referred to this as the need for self-esteem. In any case, you'll be pleased to know I've already sniffed out where the nightmares are concentrated. Let us make for Slitherbow. The slither bow. Slither bow we go. Yeah, that was bad. I don't like it here. I feel as if someone or something is watching me. These woods are ancient. I would not be surprised if the spirits of Eld still abided here. Let us be quick about our task, as before we seek a slumbering child. Righty, Zell and I will search the south. Zillia, we leave the east to you. The night's blessed. Not that one. They have this in here. Nope. I have to make the layout of this place, like, as difficult to navigate as possible, right? No, I mean, it should look different. Spend all my time just looking for the damn thing. Nope. I was just in here. Oh, there it is. Of course. It's always like behind something. Looks like Serena. Please, you have to believe me. But younger, obviously. Ah, there's our source. Quiet, she's stirring. Flying pig and a pixie? Am I still dreaming? Wait, you can see me? The denizens of Slitherbow are magically gifted, and as a child, she would possess a natural affinity to the pixies. It's no wonder that she can see you. I'm sorry, but I'm not myself right now. Every time I close my eyes, it's the fort all over again. Everything burning all over. Those animals, they were my friends. So you've known loss too. I can't. I won't let any more animals suffer the same fate. I'm going to become a priestess, and then everyone will listen to me. It's all right. We're going to make the nightmare disappear. Such ugliness has no place in Lee Meg. We'll watch over you and keep you safe, so rest easy now and go back to sleep. An intriguing change. Yes, most intriguing indeed. Don't you have a nightmare to devour? Why? Why? On lad, come out and show yourself. We have to talk. They don't appear to be in a talkative mood. Excuse me. Sure, why don't you listen for a change? My poor belly, as if there's a volcano in there. It begins. But here not, Herc, there it comes. It doesn't get any easier to look at. Get ready now. Wrong. Oh, a lot smaller than Balrog. Nightmare Flame Beast. Hurrah, you've done it again. A moment later and I would have been toast. Roast. Oh. Porcelain. Porxie's become porcelain, not roast. Porcelain. Anytime. Anyway, the nightmare is gone. Let's see how the little girl is doing back in Slitherbow. Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone. Wanted to thank you for helping me in my dream. What? You remember? Clear as day, you see. For as long as I can remember dreaming, I've had prophetic dreams. I make it a point to note what I see in them. Okay. And 2 years ago, I saw what was about to befell Fort Gone, the Sin Eater attack and the fire that broke out. I tried to warn everyone, tried to tell them to flee, but no one would believe me. No one save Master Matoya. But by the time I got word to her, it was too late. I felt so powerless then. Simply because I was a child, I had no voice. I wanted so badly to be heard, to be respected. I dedicated myself to becoming a priestess and proving my worth. No matter how I tried, it felt as though I could never do well enough. Always I feared that I would fail, that I would be able to protect anyone or anything. Then the nightmare started, and I was made to relive that day, made to feel my powerlessness over and over. I had just about given up hope when you came and showed me that dream. Thanks to your vanquishing the nightmare, I feel at peace now with myself and who I want to be. May I ask to whom I owe my gratitude? I'm an old friend of Master Matoya's. We're warriors who fight to reclaim dreams. Truly, you're Master Matoya's friend, and there's no one I admire and respect more. She's so wise and gentle and beautiful. I want to be just like her. I'll have to pay this Matoya's dream a visit. I'll be sure to make you appear as well, Zilly. We can dress you up like this and... Oh, yes, like that. Well, I had best return to my training, though I will keep working hard. I won't let the fear of failure burden me anymore. My thanks again, and please take care. Well, now to be seen and appreciated. I could get used to this, but come, let's return to Lee Meg and open the gate before Anlad finds a new target. Want to go to Lee Meg? Sure. So far away. This is the gate to the Ratika Greatwood. Go on and lift the seal. Throw wide the gates. Bubbles. By freeing the little girl and slew the bow from her nightmares, you and yours have reclaimed the dreams of those in the Raktika Greatwood. Dear Beck appears eager to further beautify Lee Meg, and for this they require your aid. Like Shabondi. Arlong Park. How many will that give us? 2 more. With that, there's just one gate left. Where does it lead? I haven't the faintest. The Tempest. For the nightmares, there wasn't a 5th gate. I couldn't begin to guess what's beyond. And you didn't think to mention this? Never mind, one can't expect a pixie to adhere to logic. On Lod. This is Lee Meg. It always seems cold and forbidding no matter where I go, but here it's different. Here it's warm and inviting. To think that dreams could be so beautiful. Fear not, I've hardly any power left, and yet I don't want to fall asleep. I don't want to have that dream again, the one inside the castle on the lake. Ligia, then you were indeed seeing Titania's dreams. I'm not sure. It's the dream of a lonely soul that my heart shows me. A dream of rollicking and playing with a dear friend. But that I could rollick and play too, but every dream I touch turns into a nightmare, and everyone despises me, mortals and pixies alike. Lad, you always talk of what someone else wants, but what of yourself? What are your own desires? I don't know. I know only that in the dream of the castle, a nasty monster appears in a terrible grating voice. It whispers in my ear, "You were born to bring nightmares, a plague." What? Hear me, Lad. With the powers you possess, you mustn't question your own existence. If you do, your essence will thin out until it is consumed. Heck, I've had enough of all this doom and gloom. I'll be your friend, all right? So please, let's put an end to all this. You'll be my friend? Are you all right? Huh, it didn't seem to do anything. No, you're not my friend. Unload. Let's head outside for now. Instead of running back, let's just teleport. Oops. I don't know what Onlad did to me, but I seem fine. Just a little tired, perhaps. I would surmise that had you shared Onlad's needs, you would have become source for the nightmares like this children. Like the children. I cannot read today. Is that what they said? I couldn't be their friend because I don't share their needs? I believe so. Oh, for the love of... Why do they have to make things so complicated? Well, there isn't much we can do about Onlad until they choose to reappear. Let's focus instead on filling Raktika with fun and happy dreams. When you have time, Zili Unni is always looking for help. Try from the ashes. Level 70, complete. Dream Spinners, reputation up. Your reputation has increased to honored. You have achieved honored reputation with the Dream Spinners. New Pixie Tribal daily quests are now available for Mooney and Littleron. Furthermore, you will be able to undertake 3 additional quests for Mooney here as a reputation bonus. The bonus is available until daily reset time for tribal quests. These additional quests will become available after accepting all current daily quests from Mooney. Please be advised that you cannot undertake these quests if you have no remaining allowances. You now have access to a wider selection of wares from Jewel Ul. Level 70. As the heart bids, Tierbeck looks ready to curl up and sleep on the spot. I feel so sleepy. Is this the effect of Onlaad's spell? Given that they tried to plant a nightmare in you, it's little wonder you should feel drowsy. If the urge is so strong, why don't you just sleep? Not on your life. If I have a nightmare, you'll come and suck on me. Yeah. You are not tormented by an unfulfilled need. You shouldn't be plagued by nightmares. But in the event you were, yes, I would suck on you, Slurp. I'm never going to sleep again. Never, ever. If you say so. Now then, may I suggest we inspect Lee Meg for anomalies? While we're there, perhaps we can look in on the little girl and Slitherbow. Want to go to Lee Meg, do you? Very well, just close your eyes. Hee hee. Enter Lee Meg, yes. Way up here. Where'd the thing go? I don't know where it went. It won't let me run up the slide. That stinks. Probably can't run around this stuff either, huh? You can run through it, underneath it, whatever. All these toys, we can't play with any of them. I had a feeling that we would meet again ere long. I take it you've not had nightmares since? All is well with you, little one? Yes, thank you. Now that the fear of failure no longer consumes me, a pall has lifted from my heart. I feel happier than I have in a long time. That's wonderful to hear. Now tell me, did you meet Onlaad, the pale pixie, in your dreams? Only briefly, but that was enough for me to see their torment. Theirs is a lonely soul, one which draws powerful emotions to it. Though I only caught fragments in the deepest depths of their heart, I glimpsed this realm, and I glimpsed you, Tierbeck. What, me? Feeling sorry for Onlaad, I befriended them, but I ended up being caught in that nightmare. Oh, I'm sorry, but I must go. My mother is calling. Onlaad might have spurned me, but I won't give up. I want to become their friend. I truly do. I feel their loneliness so very keenly, and I think it's because all the mortal hearts I've glimpsed, together with you and Ezel. I don't know why, but when I think about Onlaad, my chest tightens up. Am I being strange? And if I were, would you still stand by me, or would you run for the hills? Centric or no, we're with you. We wouldn't dream of abandoning you. Very punny. Here, here, we've come this far together. We're with you to the end. Thank you, Zilly, Ezel. With that settled, let's discuss our next course of action. Now you said that the 5th gate doesn't exist prior to the nightmares. Yes, we fashioned only 4. Someone else must have created the 5th. Someone as skilled in manipulating dreams as me. This is problematic indeed. Up until now, we've lifted the seals by vanquishing the nightmares in the regions beyond the gates. This time, however, we do not know where the gate leads. Hold on now. If Onlaad was in Lee Meg, does that mean... the likelihood is passing high. The place is Ilmeg, and the fact that the gate is sealed means an individual already exists who is the source of the nightmares. Someone here in the fairy kingdom who is constantly plagued by terrible dreams. I can't imagine anyone more likely than Onlaad himself. So we help Onlaad like we help the children. Free them from the nightmare. That's can't fight it anymore. There's only a question of when. Let's leave Tierbeck to rest for now and do what we can in the meantime. If we were to help Onlad, it is essential that we understand them. To that end, I suggest we learn all that we can of the previous Titania by speaking with the Fae folk. Let's split up for this task and reconvene here afterwards. We gotta go all over El Meg, huh? Start here. Ah. Need to cancel it. There we go. Curious about the previous Titania, you say? Of course, I should be glad to tell you what I know. When they became a Sin Eater, it was with great sorrow that we resolved to seal them away inside Ligia. Tyr Beck opposed the decision to the last. I cannot claim to know the heart of a pixie, but if I were Titania, I would have liked nothing more than to be praised, to be remembered. Now then, if I may ask, are you not the being being subjected to mischief? For your own good, I advise against getting too intimate with the pixies. Right by it, so they're all spread out, but at least they're near the Aetherites. Like behind the houses and stuff. They're always like behind stuff. There it is. You wish to know about our previous monarch. As I recall, before their ascension, they were exceptional at wielding the power of nature. Oh, and they were seldom seen without their bosom friend, a pixie of pink. The tragic manner of their downfall is a source of immeasurable pain for us. Never will we forget their sacrifice. Payment for the information? No, that will not be necessary. If anything, we are the ones who owe you thanks for setting our monarch free. The weather's just awful here. Hope I don't get DC again. The old Titania, of course. How could we forget? They protected us from Sin Eaters, and we were forever grateful. I even remember them before they became king. They weren't so different from the rest of us. Aye, they liked making mischief, drinking milk, rollicking in dreams, and all the usual pixie pleasures. It must have been hard for them alone inside that castle. Enough about that. Play with me, play with me. It isn't fair that Tyr Beck gets to spend all that time with you. Now we go back. There you are. What were you able to learn about Titania? Oh, you went around prying while I slept. And the people complain about pixies have no propriety. Tyr Beck, you're awake. But to know that everyone still remembers my friend, still remembers their sacrifice, it makes me happier than I can say. It's plain that the two of you were closest to friends. All the Fae folk with whom I spoke attested to that. With my obsession for dreams, I was considered strange even among pixie kind. No one wanted anything to do with me, but they accepted me as I was. Without them, I would have been all alone, like Onlad. I see now, Onlad, they're the pixie I used to be. Like me, all they need is for someone to accept them as they are. I see, self-actualization. I believe my master called this need, and I dare say it will provide us with a clue to unsealing the final gate. Doesn't matter whose soul Onlad was born from, doesn't matter whose ether they inherited. They're pixie like the rest of us. Fellow pixie, I can't let them suffer anymore. I can't let them stay in that dark, lonely place. What's more, I can't help but feel that my friend was the one who guided them to me. They loved everyone, they did. No one should be alone, I can almost hear them say. They reached their hand out to me once upon a time. Now it's my turn to reach mine out to Onlad. Come, let's go to Lee Meg and find Onlad. If we have to, we'll pound on the gate until they come out. Do you wish to go to Lee Meg? Dear Beck, thank heavens you're here. There's trouble in Lee Meg. Terrible trouble. What is it? Can't say for certain, but there's a power welling up within. A terrible power. What? Could it be Onlad? I'm going inside. If it's Onlad, I'm the only one who can stop them. Now wait just to confound it. I'm going with you. Oh, it's going to be like a duty. You go too. There's no guarantee you'll come out alive, but please go anyway. Go and help Tyr Beck. Duty calls. Commence battle for as the heart bids. If you are above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows. Level 70, item level 395. Proceed. No, my precious Lee Meg. Yeah, it definitely looks different. Onlad's power is running rampant. By questioning their own existence, they are causing their essence to unravel, Lee Meg along with it. If this realm collapses, there's no telling how the minds of those whose dreams are connected to it will be affected. If one thing is all but certain, Onlad themselves will disappear. No, they're my friend. I can't let that happen. Please, please help me, Onlad. When I was thirsty, no one gave me anything to drink. When I wanted to play, they drove me away. Just wanted a friend, wanted someone to tell me that I did well, but everyone treats me like a plague. I shouldn't have been born. Purge Lee Meg of nightmares. Okay, we have to find them. Level Clouded Dream. Okay, we use him to suck it up and then we fight him. Stay away from me, stay away. Killing puddings. Hurry and find the nightmare. Puppets. Where did you go on, Lord? Assuming it's up here. Thought that was going to be like a transition to a different area. That's where we came from. Okay. That'd be the final one. The Nightmare from Raktika. I mean, I guess with this being an instance, makes sense that they didn't let us have mounts before. Come on, Pixie. Where you at, Ezel? There we go. The wrong button. Up the slope. We're coming for you. No. This must be the boss. Yeah, there's a cutscene. Unload, it's all right. We're fighting with you. It's no use. I'm no use. Yes, yes. Brace your self-doubt, your fear, your hatred. The wretched world has given you naught but torment. You will reward them in kind. Give them their deepest, darkest nightmares. My only real concern is keeping them alive. Assuming I'll fail if they die. What are they doing? Protective circle. Oh, I'm supposed to go and get in the way of this one. Okay. Forward march. Just die already. To make sure I got this one. I forgot it had its gaze on, so I was like, oh, better turn back around. Freaking nightmare. We did it! Huzzah! It's over. You're free now on Lod. Duty complete. The nightmare is fading. We did it. Looked like one door was covered. Silly Pixie, don't lose control like that ever again. The nightmare of yours was no joke. My nightmare? Yes, yours, and it caused a great deal of trouble. I'm sorry. All well and good to apologize, but don't you think you have something else to say to Zilly? She's the one who vanquished your nightmare. I was dreaming that I was imprisoned alone inside a great castle. I was so lonely and scared, it was so terribly silent, I felt as though I was losing myself. But you came and freed me, thank you. Did well, it was harder the first time. Onlad, now that your nightmare is gone, we can make lots and lots of fun dreams together. But I don't know how to make fun dreams. I'm afraid I'll only make more nightmares. Look, it's true that you're a little different from the rest of us. It's true you have a few things to learn. There's no need to rush. Just do what you think feels right, and all will be well. Even if you do end up creating a nightmare, there's no need to fret. Easel here will make short work of it. Just only ask that you don't keep the dreamer for yourself. If that happens, we'll just fix up the nightmare, add a pinch of pixie magic to make it fun again. You know, Onlad, like a rainbow that appears after the storm, no dream is more beautiful than the one you see after conquering a nightmare. So I want you to fly tall because you're one of us, a proud pixie of Ilmeg. That's right, rain, hail, or shine, the kingdom of rainbows is your home. Here you can always be yourself. I can be myself? Doa doa. Pretty. My heart swells with song. I can't help but want to dance. Yes, yes, that's the way. Do as your heart bids you and dance. Dance with me. Good heavens, it's beautiful. Aha, see, Onlad? I knew you had it in you. This is what it means to have fun. I never imagined it would feel so amazing. Come, Zilly, come and play with us. By freeing Onlad from their nightmares, you and yours have reclaimed all the dreams in Norvrant. Forever young and carefree, the Pixies shall rollick with their guest in Lee Meg this night and all the nights to come. Do you see all of this? This is our precious Lee Meg, and if it weren't for you, it wouldn't still be here. Neither would this hopelessly silly pixie. Am I silly? Oh yes, you're the silliest and dearest of all. I must say, when they behave thus, pixies can be quite adorable. From here on, Zilly, I'll continue watching over Lee Meg with my friends. We'll revel and rollick and make sure that the garden is always filled with fun. Different though our kinds may be, I count you among the very best of friends. So please, come and visit us often and play with us. Why don't we turn her into a leaf man? That way she can stay with us forever. Lad, if there's one thing you must never do, it's lay a hand on Zilly. Yeah, you better not. Alright, if you say so. Right, I should assure everyone outside that all is well again. Let's return to Little Laurent for now. Magic pixie dust. Alright. I've told the other pixies about everything. They understand now that Onlad isn't a danger and welcome them as one of us. It's simple like that with our kind. And though we've restored Lee Meg to its full splendor, it doesn't mean our work is done. We need to ensure that the realm is always beautiful and filled with fun, and for this we need to keep on collecting dream bubbles. Hope that you'll continue to lend the Dream Spinners a helping hand for the fun and happiness of pixies and mortals alike. Level 70, as the heart bids, complete. Tribal quest complete. Dream Spinners, reputation up. Your reputation has increased to Sworn. You've achieved Sworn reputation with the Dream Spinners. You receive an experience point bonus upon completion of the Pixie Tribal Daily Quest. You now have access to a wider selection of wares from Jolo. Achievement unlocked, Forever Young. Level 70, Forever in a Dream. Tierbeck has gratitude written all over their face. Oh, Zilly, how nice of you to visit. Thanks to you, we're having more fun and dreams than we've ever had. We're really, truly grateful, us pixies and the children both. When we first created Lee Meg, I never dreamed that it could become such a beautiful place. Everything in it is a treasure, and I couldn't be prouder of what we have. Unless you wonder, I continue to fight the good fight, devouring nightmares across the realm, including those Onlad accidentally creates. Now, speaking of Onlad, they've been wanting to speak with you, Zilly. If you have a moment, let's go and see them and Lee Meg together. I'll join you. We can't use mounts here. We don't have far to go. Oh, they're all here. Onlad, I'd swear you haven't budged from this spot since I last saw you. Have you been gazing out at Lee Meg again? I have. It's hard to explain, but simply gazing out at the place makes my heart sing. It's a feeling I remember from another life. Billy, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. You helped me to fill the void in my heart, to find a purpose for my existence. For that I am eternally grateful. I've stopped seeing Titania's dreams. Their will lives on in me, and I'll honor it by watching over Lee Meg. Born of the souls of children as we are, we pixies tend to get caught up in the moment and our feelings. We need someone to watch out for us, to find us when we lose ourselves. That's to say, we're not meant to be alone, and from now on, we'll see to it none of us is ever alone again. Celia, I know I've already thanked you a dozen times, but I want to thank you again. You didn't only free my friend, you freed their will as well, and now everyone may revel in their precious garden of dreams, and as they had intended, mortals and pixies alike. I also want to say I'm absolutely green with envy. It's so unfair that the king has you all to himself. I must admit I'm envious too. Would that the king would share Zilly with us, Snort. Yes, even a little piece of Zilly would be nice. Oh, good grief. When will everybody learn this mortal is mine? Do you hear me? Mine, mine, mine. Beowulf's going to make an appearance. It's a voiceover cameo. On second thought, it's more than plenty that you visit from time to time. Yes, please come and see me again. Me as well. Well, I should get back to my task. Onlad, I could use some help. Do you want to come with me to see Unni? Take as much time here as you like, Zilly. We'll be waiting outside when you've had your fill. I mean, it's not like we need to do anything here, is there? I mean, the story seemed to be wrapped up on the last step, but we still had to fill it out. So I didn't expect a whole lot. There's no allied quest, so. I must say, it saddens me that I can't be your branch, but whenever you're feeling weary, I know that I'll always be ready with an invigorating dream for you. Tell me, before you met us, did you ever imagine that mortals and pixies shared such a connection? How do you think people would react if they learned that we're spinning their fun-filled dreams and devouring their nightmares? Well then, if people still have nightmares, then they would know who's to blame. There's only so much one Porksy can do, you know? If necessary, perhaps I shall ask my master to make more of me. Well, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Brief though it was, it's truly been a joy adventuring with you. Whenever you can spare the time, I hope you'll visit us. After all, we can never have enough help making dreams fun and beautiful. Level 70, Forever in a Dream, complete. Dream Spinners, reputation up. Your reputation has increased to Bloodsworn. You have achieved Bloodsworn reputation with the Dream Spinners. You receive an experience point bonus upon completion of the Pixie Tribal Daily Quest. That's it.